Hi, ma'am.
Can you tell me your name, please?
Abhishek Khanna from Ramco Systems.
I'm Rajendra Kumar, Secretary Civil Aviation, Government of Gujarat.
My name is Ajay Kumar. I'm a lawyer. I do practice in aviation sector. I have been advising aircraft lessors and financiers for last 18 years now.
My name is Vinamra Longani. I'm Vice President Commercial Asia for SGI Aviation.
My name is Wing Commander Jaidev Desai, retired from Indian Air Force after about 20 years of service.
I'm Nagaraju from Bangalore.
Yeah, my name is Air Commodore Harsh Behel and I represent the Indian Air Force.
I'm Dr. Dhaval Patel.
Where do you see the MRO industry in next 5 to 10 years?
Globally, it's on a rise, and India, especially, I think now it's becoming the new hub, and that is the target. So the focus is shifting from APAC and other regions to India, and the government is also promoting a lot of initiatives, and they are giving a lot of incentives for the global giants to set up their shops in India. So definitely, it's a good market to be in.
See, India's civil aviation sector is going to be third largest civil aviation sector in the world. If we look at the kind of orders placed by Indian aviation company, they are the largest in the globe. So this way, the growth opportunity in next 3 to 5 years is highest in the world. And of course, indeed, there is scope for MRO, overhaul facilities, repair and service facilities. And if I talk about my state in Gujarat, so we are very much poised to provide the MRO, the basic infrastructure required. We have string of heliports, helipads and airports in the state. So we have 4 functional airports where we have partnership with the private sector for setting up their MRO facilities. We already have more than 10 operators operating from Ahmedabad airport. Similarly, Mehsana, Amreli, Ankleshwar and Mandvi airports are there.
MRO industry in India has a very bright future, I would say. As we have seen in the so many presentations, MRO market is projected to be around $35 billion worth in next coming few years. So MRO industry has only upwards to go from here. I mean, we are right now at a very nascent stage, and in the coming 5 years, there will be more investment. There will be more collaboration between the OEM and MRO. So yes, I think there will be manifold, I would say, development, increment, and employment in MRO sector.
Well, we're at the cusp of great growth, given the fact that we have almost 2,000 aircraft that have been ordered by our airlines in India. So linked, of course, with that is peripheral growth and demand for MRO services. So as we move forward and we induct more aircraft, and as these aircraft age, there's of course going to be not just requirement for maintenance, which is A checks, B checks, C checks, but also maintenance on transitioning these aircraft out. And one would hope that while our MROs do some of that transition work, but a lot of these aircraft continue to fly out overseas, and these transition checks are currently done at other locations in other parts of the world. So one would hope there's a huge opportunity for our MROs, of course, current MROs to expand capacity, and also, upcoming MROs to be able to do that work in India.
You see, basically, we are in a slightly different sector. We are in the ultralight helicopter and rotary wing aircraft sector. We are bringing gyrocopter and ultralight helicopter in India. We are the only company in India right now talking about ultralight aircraft. Now, ultralight aircraft cost less than high-end luxury car like Mercedes-Benz and all. So everybody can afford it. Now, when you talk about MRO alone, not only MRO alone, we are setting up 360-degree ecosystem for ultralight aircraft. We have signed 3 agreements with 3 European countries for assembly, manufacturing this aircraft, exclusivity right for India and 20 more countries. So we will be making India this aircraft for the world. That concept we will fulfill. Now, along with the manufacturing, as I said that we are setting up 360-degree ecosystem that includes MRO. Now, MRO of this aircraft, actually, like for example, ultralight aircraft, when you talk about, maintenance of this aircraft is much simpler than any automatic car.
See, this is at same location how previously we had very less cars. Now we can see thousands, lakhs of cars in India, and how the maintenance has increased. So same way aerospace industry is transforming, and next 5 years we are going to see 1,000 more aircrafts coming into Indian market. So just imagine same thing what happened to cars like 10, 20 years back is going to happen for aviation market, and it's going to grow hugely.
I would personally feel, and these are my views and probably not the institutional views, but since I represent Indian Air Force here, we see MRO as a beautiful opportunity in the coming few years. As defense, we would like to be inclusive because aviation industry cannot simply work in its own silos with civil aviation working separately and the defense working separately. As far as the MRO is concerned, we are common and we need to have synergy.
Next 5 to 10 years are going to be very booming for the industry. The reason being a very strong order book of new fleet of aircrafts which are coming to India, and at the same time the picking up of domestic and international passengers as well as cargo. So MRO is going to be having a good time for next 5 to 10 years.
Right.
What are the development plans for Gujarat Aviation?
For Gujarat, so definitely with Good Sale backing with Gujarat government backing Good Sale to promote civil aviation in Gujarat, I think a lot of the global giants will be setting up their shops in Gujarat. And in the panel, we learned that okay, what are the benefits of Gujarat with the land space, the connectivity, and the incentives by the government. So I think Gujarat as a state has a lot of potential. Karnataka right now is a lot into defense, but I think Gujarat can be the hub for civil aviation MRO.
Yeah, so government of Gujarat is coming up with its new and first time civil aviation policy, which is right now at draft stage and approval stage. I think in next 2 to 3 months, we'll be coming up with the new policy.
Well, Gujarat government is supporting the MRO in a great way, and as we have heard, the representative from the government that they are willing to extend whatever support that may be required. In fact, the Gujarat government said that look, you can come to us and let us know your problem, and we will be there to assist you. And on top of it, Gift City, of course, is a huge platform and has huge potential. So I think it's a matter of parties, tapping up the potential and going forward from here.
Well, I think as it's evident today, the government is very keen. They've set up Good Sale, and they want to attract investment in aviation and in the MRO sector. So, as was discussed on my panel, I see there's a lot that has been done, but I also feel that the government can do a lot more in the sense that instead of waiting for prospective investors to come to the government and say, oh look, we'd want to set this up, perhaps like the IFSC has done, there's a parallel there, put together a business case and put it out there to the world and say, look, we've done a model business plan, it can work in Gujarat, why don't you come and invest in Gujarat? So that may not be a bad idea.
Gujarat, we are the Gujarat-based company, and we are setting up all this facility first in Gujarat, and then going to expand pan-India, and then about 20 more countries, which I already said. Our plan is very, very large, very, very big, and people can connect with us in many, many ways. Not only for MRO, we are also setting up the flying training school for pilots for rotary wing. As you know, there is no rotary wing flying school today in India. We plan to set about 15 rotary wing flying school in India, pan-India. So we are going to set up lot of facilities, lot of things, and hope to do well in future.
So Gujarat, as you can see, there are too many airports, and government is investing a lot on maintenance activity. So for sure, there is going to be more people coming into Gujarat to invest on MRO.
My perspective is that we have a lot of presence of Indian Air Force in Gujarat, and we would be very happy to participate along with industry in whatever way we can as per the government policies.
Gujarat government is currently thinking about coming out with a civil aviation policy. It is in advanced stages of discussion. So the industry should be expecting some good incentives in the scheme which is coming. And at the same time, from infrastructure point of view, the state of Gujarat is expanding its existing airfields. There are brownfield airports, and as well as we are looking at some greenfield airports at 3 places. Over and above this aviation infrastructure, we are expanding on heliports and other testing facilities, R&D facilities, flying training organization, providing hangar supports to MRO industry. So we are going all throttle on this.
How sustainability is integrated to MRO industry?
Definitely. So, aircraft has a lot of carbon emissions and the maintenance also. So, I'm from Ramco and we provide maintenance software. So, definitely, I know the carbon emissions and everything that goes off into engine maintenance and whatnot. So, having sustainable practices, green practices into aviation is the step forward. Else, the industry won't be there and we won't be able to survive without it. So, any movement that is happening in the sector needs to be sustainable enough to support the future operations.
Sustainability has become a very relevant topic. One way of looking at it is that right now, for any small maintenance of aircraft or engine, we are sending our aircraft miles away in the foreign jurisdiction. That kind of burning that much fuel. If we have those facilities within the country, you can imagine how it will be cheaper, it will be better, and it will be better for the environment as well. And of course, it will be, Government of India right now is committed to bring down the carbon footprints, and the new facilities that are coming up will be eco-friendly. So it's going to be sustainable.
Well, you see, sustainability is built in. As much as a lot of people in the industry would not like it because sustainability comes at a cost and sometimes a substantial cost, given the the direction global aviation is going into, sustainability is built into all airline operations and at MROs as well. So I see the focus on that only growing from this point on. And just like all global MROs, our MROs in India are of global repute, so I see them doing the same.
Like what I said, that we are not talking only thing about MRO. We are talking about right from manufacturing to training to MRO to providing the services like Aerospace, land survey, thing like that. So one aircraft of ours actually gives us about 12 revenue streams. MRO is one of them. And we plan to take AMC of all the aircraft which we sell. So that burden of maintenance and setting up of MRO and cow and all those things is taken away from our customer's head. But that also will create our revenue stream. So overall, if you see the budget thing, business thing, we would be able to get about more than 30% EBITDA for us. So that is the type of financial implication what we are talking about.
See, in MRO, more than MRO in aviation industry, the fuel is one of the main sustainability factor. So we are going to come up with a biofuel which will give less pollution. So industry is working towards it.
What you are going to take away from this MRO conference?
A lot of insights have been provided on the benefit of Gujarat particularly and how the government is promoting here. So even the civil aviation minister, we met them in Delhi, and they are very optimistic about the growth in India. For this event particularly, I found it very good because a lot of this is very targeted, very niche, and the top decision makers are here. So hopefully we see the good impact. Whatever suggestions are being given in the panel, hopefully they are incorporated in the system and we see good results very soon.
I think we are thinking up because we wanted to open up our MRO sector and our infrastructure to the industry. Our expectation is that industry would do the outreach and partner with the state and take benefit and advantage of the facilities which are already created in the state.
This was very exciting. It turned out to be better than what I had expected. The crowd is good, the attendance is good, and the audience is very enthusiastic. They were raising right questions, and there are the right people, and so it is quite good, and I do look forward to any further future MRO sessions.
Oh, well, it's a great opportunity to meet industry colleagues. I had a bunch of meetings in Gift City, so I was here on Monday and Tuesday. This is day 3. So yeah, overall, it's great to see the huge focus on Gujarat in Gujarat, but also happy to meet colleagues from India and the world over.
This MRO conference, the main thing is that educating the August audience here of the industry that when you talk about aviation, it is not only big boys. It is also the small aircraft like this. In developed world, if you see, then total number of aircraft a country has got, about 30% of that are ultralight aircraft. In India, we are just starting. So the sky is the limit. And educating the people, policy maker, policy financer and everybody, that please start looking at this ultralight aviation sector also, which is going to grow very, very big. I expect that within 5 to 7 years, this sector is going to be about 30 to 50,000 crore. And about 3 to 5,000 aircraft will be flying in the Indian sky. So that is the market which I'm talking about.
Thank you for sharing your insights with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Jai Hind and
Thank
good
you,
day.
Well, for like any other conference, to make new contacts, new friends, so that as an industry we should collaborate much better to improve India on MRO side.
Oh yes, we have basically participated since we see a lot of opportunities wherein the vendors or the Indian companies can step in and provide us indigenous solutions so that our dependency on foreign OEMs stops. And that's what is our what we look forward to. And if we are able to motivate people to cooperate in that direction, I think that's our job here.
From this MRO conference, we are hoping to form industry liaison so that we can bridge the gap between whatever industry needs. The industry would be needing airstrip access, they would be needing land nearby. So as a state, we would be able to help them out, bridge that gap so that maximum investment flows to Gujarat and we are able to tap into the MRO market.
If anyone wants to enter in this industry, so what advice you would like to give to them?
If you have deep pockets, then definitely this is the industry to be in. Because all the giants of India, Tata, Adani, Ambani, they are entering this space. So a lot of potential is there. So JVs is an option. You promoting yourself is an option. So anything you want to do, from maintenance to operations, innovation, I think India is the place to be.
Thanks for sharing your insights with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I think future is very bright, and looking at the growth in civil aviation sector, anybody who's starting up this facility is kind of investing in future.
Well, I'm a lawyer, so from a legal perspective, I can say that look, there are a lot of compliance issues just now, but anybody who is willing to enter into this MRO sector, yes, initially there will be pain, but there is only growth from there.
Well, I think India is being looked at very seriously, but my only advice would perhaps be to the government to put together, I mean, obviously a lot is being done already, but just to channelize that, streamline that in a way where, Gujarat and more importantly India looks more attractive. And when I say that, I mean, from the taxation side, regulatory side, and also just like, having the infrastructure on the ground available, be it, AMEs, training schools, etc. So just the entire ecosystem. So that.
Yeah, this is a very exciting industry and you get to travel a lot, especially as you can see the aerospace industry. So yeah, always a newcomer is always welcome here, but it is technically very intensive industry.
MRO space is very attractive, very interesting, and it is very technically specific job profile. So it requires a lot of trained manpower. So right incentives, right policies, right availability of access to aviation infrastructure, as well as correct manpower for your job is what I would advise all industry partners to do.
Thank you for sharing your insights with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Standpoint. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to watch a film that we have now on the screen right behind us.
India's aviation sector is now worth over $30 billion. In this high-growth scenario, Gujarat has emerged as one of the leading aviation states of India. inspired by the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi.
वैसे तो भारत पहले से ही काफी देशों में विमान के छोटे-मोटे पुर्जे पार्ट्स निर्यात करता रहा है, लेकिन अब देश में पहली बार मिलिट्री ट्रांसपोर्ट एयरक्राफ्ट बनने वाला है.
Our MRO business also has a very vast scope coming next 5-10 years.
Take this kind of forums as an opportunity to understand our requirements, interact, and definitely give us solutions which will be helpful for our country. Let me also assure you that towards doing this, we are trying to move in a mission mode and not just mere participants in organizations like that. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Everything is coming up together. This provides immense opportunities.
So this will be the entrance to our goods sale complex. The entrance is specifically made such a way that it is like an aircraft. If you can enter, once we enter, you will see कि aircraft की तरह बना है. It is like a fuselage only. So we'll enter. We'll go to the operations department and I'll also show you the VIP lounge where the CM, PM and the Governor of Gujarat rest when they come here. This is our Bombardier Challenger 650. It is a state-of-the-art aircraft, and these types of aircrafts are only two in the India. So we have one in Zest Aviation and the other belongs to Government of Gujarat. When this aircraft was inducted in 2019, this was the only Challenger 650 in India. So this is a rare aircraft and state-of-the-art. Victor Tango Golf Oscar Golf. Jayanti Mali. He is looking after the aircraft. He is the main AME concerned with Victor Tango Golf Oscar Golf. If you have any questions regarding the Challenger 650, you can of course ask him. You can see the Challenger 650 parked there. These are a few models which we are talking about there. This is our Ankleshwar airfield model. If you can see, the details are regarding this is phase 1 of the construction is complete. Phase 2 is on the way. So after the completion of phase 2, these buildings will be constructed. The airstrip is already been constructed. This is Ankleshwar and this one is Dwarka. This is basically catering for helicopter movements. It is a heliport. So the heliport is specifically made for the boosting of tourism. A few partners have already contacted us regarding helicopter operations at Dwarka. We already have joyrides for helicopter operations here under viable gap funding. And this will also be a part of that only. That is the end of our tour. That's a wrap. If you have any queries, please ask me. And you can have a visit at your own leisure, please.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
May I know your name?
So my name is Sarabjit Singh.
For what purpose you were here in this conference?
So the whole purpose of me attending this particular conference was to have understanding of what MRO Gujarat event is and how the Gujarat government is trying to bring up this particular develop this particular area to bring in and attract investments as well, and also of course in perspective of the marketing for the own firm.
How's the experience?
So it has been great, except for the weather part because it's a bit hot. But other than that, the event has been great. The organizing committee has a great job doing this particular event.
Thanks for sharing your insights with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Good afternoon.
May I know your name?
My name is Rekha Nair and I'm coming from Heiko, Hong Kong.
How's your experience in this event?
This event has been very good. It's been insightful. I've had a good day of conference earlier today, and the facility tour organized by the company for all of us who's been attending at Good Sale Facilities has been great. So some insights I would share. So I'm coming from a company that's into aircraft engineering. It's based out of Hong Kong. We have our own hangars there. So to come and see what the Gujarat government is trying to do here for the Indian aviation, both civil and military, it's kind of very insightful for us to understand what the government wants to do and where is the role of external MROs and other companies like ourselves here.
Thank you for sharing your experience with us, ma'am.
Thank you for having me.
मेरा नाम परमार योगेश है सर। ये गुस्सेल की सिविल एविएशन डिपार्टमेंट की सिमुलेटर बस है, जिसमें ये पूरी वीआईपी बस है और अंदर सिमुलेटर लगा हुआ है जो एरोप्लेन का पूरी सिस्टम लगी हुई है। आइए, ये वीआईपी लॉन्च है, पूरी बैठक यहाँ बैठ सकते हैं सब। और ये वाला सिमुलेटर है, ये सिमुलेटर है पूरा, जैसे अपने एरोप्लेन में होता है ना, वैसा पूरा सिस्टम लगा हुआ है। और यहाँ से कंट्रोल है पूरा, ये सिमुलेटर का ये कंट्रोल है और ये स्क्रीन में प्लेन दिखाई देगा आपको।